Good morning, Novi, and welcome to the Cat's Eye News. I'm Darren Baydoun.
And I'm Renee Boudreau. Yesterday, President Trump lost an appeal that would put the travel ban back in place. Weeks after the ban from 7 Middle Eastern countries was implemented, a federal judge lifted it. The case was brought to the appeals court, where it took a week to make a decision. The appeals court decided to discontinue the ban until the court system decides whether or not it is constitutional. Many think this case could go to the Supreme Court right away. If this happens, the case could be brought to the appeals court once again because there are only 8 justices compared to the usual 9.
In other news relating to Trump, the White House said the president has agreed to honor the so-called One China policy in a phone call with Chinese President Xi Jinping. The One China policy is the diplomatic acknowledgement that there is only one Chinese government. Trump had placed the long-standing policy in doubt when he spoke with Taiwan's president in December. China sees Taiwan as a breakaway province to be reunified with the mainland. The move was a major break from traditional protocol and provoked an official complaint from China. The telephone conversation was the first between the two since Trump took office on January 20th, though the new U.S. president has called several other national leaders in that time frame as well.
In school news, Matchmaker survey results are available at all lunches through next Thursday, the 15th, for $3. Buy a results page to see your best and worst matchups. All AP test order forms and money are due today at 2 p.m. to Mrs. Wark in Attendance B. Students who sign up late will pay a $17 late fee per test. Completed scholarship applications with all supporting documentation are also due today by 2:30 p.m. with no exceptions. Local scholarship night for the class of 2017 will take place April 26, 2017.
The spring musical Fiddler on the Roof will be hosting a second round of casting. There are several speaking and ensemble roles still available. If interested, come to the choir room or auditorium after school or contact director Ms. Rashid. The International Talent Show is set for March 17th this year. If you're interested in being in the show, pick up a registration packet from Mrs. Cliff during lunch. They are due back March 1st. Since all proceeds are donated to an international charity, students can earn volunteer hours for being in the show. Gardening Club and Relay for Life are hosting a charity event with proceeds going to cancer research. You can purchase roses and cards for someone you love or appreciate at all lunches today. They will be delivered to the recipient during 4th hour on Valentine's Day, next Tuesday the 14th. Prices start at $1. That's all for today's news. Now over to Jake with your sports.
Thanks, Darren. In school sports, the boys and girls basketball team played Northville at home tonight. The girls played 5:30 while the boys played 7. The game is a whiteout. The hockey team plays away against Canton tonight at 8 o'clock. In national sports, the Detroit Pistons play the San Antonio Spurs tonight at 7:30 in the Palace. 3 Michigan State student athletes and 1 football staff member have been suspended while the school investigates allegations of sexual assault. MSU Athletic Director Mark Hola said in a statement, quote, "Sexual assault is unacceptable, and members of MSU Athletics will fail to uphold our standards for creating a culture that is safe, supportive, and responsible to those affected by it will be held accountable." That's all for today's sports. Now back to the desk.
That's all for today's news. I'm Renee Boudreau.
And I'm Darren Baydoun. Have a great day, Novi.